the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Washington football team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The numbers for McLaurin a week ago. 5 catches, 75 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Richardson. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Richardson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Six yards left on 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw is Richardson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Now Richardson to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Indy set to go on offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, Winston. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Jameis to throw it. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And that is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Richardson. Hard throw, incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Winston. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and 10, Taylor now. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Second down, another run with Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Washington ready to try again on offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right back to him on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one. Off the play fake, Winston. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he fires one, but incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 4 yards remain for second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Hines. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Richardson now throwing on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Richardson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Winston's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Winston escapes the sack. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Throwing, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Winston now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Here's Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Richardson, a final shot before break. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. The Bills still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory.
We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw is Richardson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Richardson. Goes for the right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A handoff for Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2nd down at 5. Again, it's Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Gibson again. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And, oh, boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. From the 45 on 2nd down. Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Dancing to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Oh, fighting off the defender. His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, Hines. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Richardson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Richardson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Washington on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 41, Winston. Caught out left side by Robinson. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Winston now to throw on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Jameis now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This is Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Here's Winston. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Gibson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a match